All right, we've got adults and teens. Go ahead and pull out your books. We had a lot of fun in the kids class. Yes, we always have fun in the kids class. We're going to have fun in this class too, though, so don't worry. All right. Okie doke. So we learned Alpine Melody today for adults and teens. Now, this was a really cool song because remember the warm-up that I had given you last week about exercising your right hand G chord, D7 chord, and C chord? Yeah, so that itself puts your right hand into the correct position and spot and headspace to do these harmonic chords for this song. Because we got lucky. The left hand has your melody this time, okay? So as we're practicing Alpine Melody, I'm going to start with it. I'm going to start with it with the left hand to begin. And you notice that the dynamic sign to start this song is a piano, okay? So I really want you to be as controlled as you can, okay? I know dynamics can be quite tricky. Most of us at the beginner stage, we're focusing on notes, right? We're trying to just get the right notes. But to take your piano practice to the next level, incorporating things like tempo and dynamics really enhances your piano practice, right? Because you're like thinking of multiple things at once. And that's the beauty of learning piano, right? Is that you can do that. You can train your brain to be able to do like musical multitasking, right? It's kind of cool. All right, so we're in G position. Let's go ahead and get in G position, okay? Now, I have my right hand thumb on G above middle C, and I have my left hand thumb on D right next to middle C, okay? All right, this song also has pedal. So if you've got a pedal at your piano or keyboard, go ahead and put that right foot, the ball of your foot, on the furthest pedal to the right, okay? That is your damper pedal, okay? All right, I'm going to play through Alpine Melody slowly. All right, see if you can keep up with me, okay? All right, let's count off. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. So with this one, I can already tell a lot of the tricky spots are going to be with the right hand coming in at the right time and the left hand with the melody, right? Because it's sort of like it flips your brain upside down, right? You're used to playing the melody in your right hand, right? But that's not always the case, right? Music, there are rules in music, but with this, there are no rules of who gets to have the melody, right? So the left hand is going to have a chance to be able to do that this time, okay? So it's kind of putting your brain in a little bit of a tizzy, but that's okay, all right? So in order for us to really combat that and really work on it and get more comfortable with it, we're going to have to work on that left hand melody, okay? So let's do that right now, okay? Let's play through Alpine Melody, left hand only, so we can get those intervals just right, and we can work on the pedal too, okay? All right. So I'm in G position. I've got my left hand thumb, finger 1, on D right next to middle C, right? Fan out those fingers, right? Wonderful. Okay, so starting there with the D, it's piano, okay? We're going to be traveling down by thirds and then back up, all right? Let's count off. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. Really good. Yes. I enjoy doing it hands apart a lot of times because it gives you something like little victories, right? Like you look at a song and you're like, oh my gosh, this is hard. How am I going to do this? But then you take it hands apart and you work just at one hand. And when you get to the point where you're feeling confident about it, that counts as a little victory, right? It may not be the whole song yet, but it's a piece, right? So if you have a little taste of success, a little taste of victory, that is something motivating to keep you learning more, right? If it was just like throwing you in the lion's den and say, play Alpine Melody and play it perfectly, you'd be like, she's not a good teacher. Yeah, because that's not how you're supposed to teach. You're supposed to be able to give your students enough of a challenge to feel like, they could do it, but also make it hard enough to where when they do accomplish it, they feel really good about themselves, right? So that's a good thing to remember. Now, we've done the left hand. Let's see if we can play through the right hand of this song now, okay? You can do it. All right. Oh, and if you're watching, because I know some of you are, go ahead and comment and let me know that you're here, right? I just finished the kids because I know all the kids left the video. But if you're an adult or teen and you're watching, drop a line and tell me hi. All right, so we're doing right hand now, okay? Right hand thumb, finger 1 is going to be on G above middle C, all right? And it's going to sound kind of funny because we've got those rests at the beginning, okay? So make a note of that. 1, 2, 3, ready, and go. 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1. Rest, rest, rest. Rest, rest, rest. Rest, rest, rest. Rest, rest. Rest, rest. Rest, rest, rest. Rest, rest. Very nice. All right. That's pretty awesome. Very good. Okay. Now you understand that the tricky part of this song, of course, is putting your hands together, right? So if you can isolate a section that's really giving you trouble, that will help you, right? Let's see. Looking here at the, I would probably say all of line 3 is the trickiest part, because that's like the outline of the C chord in the left hand plus a harmonic C chord in the right. Okay, do you see that line right there? That one is the one that we're going to be drilling today. Okay, so let's do it. I am here and I have my dice. Okay, let's see what we're going to play, how many times we're going to do, okay? Rolling the dice. Should go to Vegas, huh? All right, this looks like what we're doing today. How many times? 5 times through. All right, very good. So 5 times through, we're going to do line 3, okay? Let's set up in G position, hands together, okay? If you can handle it, that would be awesome. See if you can play along with me. If you can't yet, that's okay. See if you could just play one hand. Your choice. right hand or left hand, okay? Let's play it. I'm gonna count off. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. G, C, E, C, D, B, G. Nice work. So that's the first time through, okay? Let's try it a second time, okay? Let's slow it down a little bit more too, because I feel like it might be a little bit overwhelming to start. And maybe instead of saying our note names for the left hand, I'm going to say my finger numbers for the left hand. I know that's helpful for some of you, okay? 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. 5, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 5. Very good. So that's your second time through, okay? All right. Now let's try it a third time through, okay? Same thing with finger numbers, this time in the left hand. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. 5, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 5. Very good. All right. So now I think this is the fourth time through. Yes. So for the fourth time through, let's see if we can go back to naming our chords in the right hand. That's a little bit tricky, but we'll give it a try. Okay? 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. C chord, C chord, G chord, G chord, G chord. Very nice. Okay, for the final time through, I'm just going to play it straight. I'm not going to say any note names, I'm not going to say any chord names, and I'm not going to say any finger numbers. I want you to use your ear, and I want you to follow along as best as you possibly can, okay? You can do this. All right, G position. All right, I've got my left hand pinky on G below middle C, and I've got my right hand thumb on G above middle C. Ready? 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. Did we do it? Yeah! Amazing job! Yeah, give yourself a hand. That was hard, but you did it. I'm proud of you. All right. So now, of course, if you have any other sections of Alpine Melody that are giving you trouble, spend the time to extract them, practice them, and reinsert them into the song, okay? But let's look at the second song that we had for this week, okay? So I want you to turn the page to 72, all right? I had a second song for you. It wasn't a hard one, but it was another one, okay? It was called Thumbs on C on 72. All right. Awesome. So page 72. This one was a sort of exploration of an additional position at the piano, okay? This one was called middle C position, okay? And the cool thing about it was, for the kids, and for you guys too, why not? I like to use the imagery of a butterfly, okay? Your thumbs are going to be sitting on middle C. Pretend it's like a flower, right? And your fingers are the wings, okay? So your butterfly lands right there on the middle C, both thumbs. It seems kind of funny to squish them both on there, but I promise they sort of take turns playing it, okay? And then you fan out your fingers from that point on every white key after that, right? So it kind of sounds like this. If you're in the right spot, it sounds like this. Different, huh? Yeah. So having both of those thumbs on C lets your left hand pinky rest on low F and your right hand pinky to rest on G above middle C. Okay. Now this song, Thumbs on C, is a mezzo forte song. It is 4/4 time, so it's nothing too different. right? But what is different is reading these notes in between both of the treble and bass staff, okay? Learning how to read it on the grand staff. So starting with the left hand pinky 5 on F, we're going to try and play through thumbs on C, okay? I'm going to start by saying my note names, okay? 1, 2, ready, play. F, G, A, B, C, C, hold. C, B, A, B, C, hold. Switch to the right hand. G, F, E, D, C, hold. C, D, E, D, C, hold. Repeat. Now finger numbers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, hold. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, hold. Right hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, hold. Awesome, yeah. It's not terribly difficult. It's definitely something, though, that gives your brain a little bit of a right? Just because it looks and sounds a little bit awkward, but that's okay, all right? It's opening another door into exploring the grand staff and the cool things that your fingers can do when it's written in this way, okay? You'll understand that a little bit more when we get our new songs for Saturday in that position, okay? All right. If you have any questions about thumbs on C, go ahead and drop a line in the private group. I'm not going to go too much into detail for this one because it's fairly straightforward, okay? I will play it through once more with repeats, though, okay? So if you want to get into middle C position, let's go ahead and do it, okay? All right. My butterfly has landed on middle C, all right? Let's play through thumbs on C, page 72. This is a middle C position song. Moderately slow, beginning with the left hand finger 5 on F. Okay? Counting off. 1, 2, ready, play. Right hand. Repeat. Right hand. Hold. And there it is. Okay? Yes. Okay, so thumbs on C. It's not so bad, right? Most of your practice time for this week is going to be spent on Alpine Melody because that one's a little bit of a trickier song, okay? All right, well, thanks for tuning in. That was Practice with Me for today, for this week. Remember, join us in the private group anytime you ask a question. There are no dumb questions in my piano group. You can ask whatever you want, whether it's about fingers, whether it's about songs, dynamics, different things like that, okay? And never worry about posting a video in there. We're all on this journey together, right? I have over 217 piano learners in my group now. So join us. I'd love to have you, all right? And I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. If you know someone who's been looking for high quality piano instruction, please send them my way, okay? I would really appreciate it, all right? Thank you so much. I'll see you guys later. Happy practicing.